Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
All right. Hey guys, Tony the Sword Assassin. Let's get the show started today. Excuse my little pimple over here. It's really just pop up from nowhere. We have Sherry on the line, and we also have Martin on the line. And, you won't see it because I tried to kind of organize this kind of slightly differently today, so you will see the kind of weird. It's supposed to have the chat show up today too. I don't know why the chat is acting weird as usual. The chat is not showing up, but it is what it is. It always has issue. I'll put it on the very front end. See what happens. Let's see. Maybe if I refresh this as usual, and maybe that will show. Here we go. Okay. So because we're gonna talk about the cigar today, so I have the camera actually zoomed on my face right now, so you won't see anybody else yet until the whole thing starts. Until we go to our chat section, and then we'll chat from there. Okay, so on the YouTube side we have Brendan, we have Chris, we have Kat, we have Brendan. Okay, so I think Albert just joined us too. Albert or James? James. All right, James is not sleeping. James. Good. All right, so let's talk about this cigar today, Patina. All right, I've seen the old box before, and because it was like weird ass color, I didn't like it, so I didn't buy it. But as you guys know, if Brendan Wells wrapped this thing, we kind of had to give it a try. Now let's talk about things I don't like first, and then as I go, I can tell you guys the things I like. Right? You gotta kind of tell the things that you don't like first before you move on to things you like. Right? So, Martin, can you mute the microphone until when you need to talk, cause I can hear the background noise. So, yeah, cool. Hi, William, Nanari. Haven't seen you for like forever in our show. So we have Matt Matos too. I have Joe Sparaccio as well. And yeah, so let's unbox this and let's talk about the things that I don't like. Okay. And hopefully the heat doesn't get too hot so that I don't have to go up and turn it off. The heat. Today is like a between temperature. We have snow today. Alright, I know a lot of people have snow today.
Wow.
Yeah. New York has snow. I think Vermont has snow. We have snow. And we have like some massive amount of wind. It actually moved my house by a little. It was that crazy. So let's take this apart. Unboxing. This is how we do unboxing. So the sticker doesn't really stick, but I can probably stick it back later. I don't know. Sticker didn't really stick. Anyways, here's a box. Here's a box. Okay, and what I did like is that it's no longer that weird ass color. What I didn't like is that it's not really bronze. It's brown. Okay, and the picture is kind of deceiving because it makes me think it's that shiny bronze color, which I at the time when I bought this I thought was very cool because patina, right? If you put bronze out there in the rain, oxidation, you get a green, turquoise, seafoam, weird color, but right? You're supposed to do that.
Right.
But like this one wasn't like that. So let's take out the cigar. And let's take out the cigar. Come on. Sometimes like they include these kind of like little thread thingy to help you pull the cigar up. I always pull it wrong every time. So yeah. Okay. So it actually allows you to display it like this. I guess it does help if you're in a cigar shop. When you're in the cigar shop, you need to, display your stuff. So it does help. Gotta lower the music just a tad so that it's not like in everybody's ear. Okay, so let's talk about this cigar decoration, presentation, everything. So it's got that bronze color, shiny thing foil. So much for global warming. You see, that's the thing. When you have global warming, part of it's gotta be warm, part of it's gotta be cold. Because that's how it works. So, I like that they did change this thing a little bit. It's like really, really cool. It's the bronze is actually like copper foil on it. So they should have done it to the box though. Here we go, Michael Wells. Let's add. Here we go. Hey, Mike.
What up?
What up? All right, so let's continue. So yeah, let's talk about this. And it does have that color, and it's just sad that they didn't do it on the box. Come on, if you gotta do it on this thing, you do it on the box too, right? Like don't do it like half-ass. Do it on both, right? So, and what is this like 5x52 rustic? Is that supposed to be the size rustic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, stop making up names. Stop making up names.
You're so angry today.
Stop making up names, okay? Just confuses the world. Steinheimer's here. Hey. So, and you guys know I really don't like seafoam color. I really don't. I don't like the greenish blue hues weird. I just don't, but that was the reason that I haven't tried it. I haven't really wanted to buy it until now. Okay, so got it. Slight tie draw, and I have my trusty coffee today with a little panda. I was gonna go make some drink for the night, but what happened is, you don't really want to mix drinks after you have a lot of coffee and cream in your stomach. They kind of churn on your stomach, so not a good idea. That's why I didn't I gotta finish this coffee instead.
Is that the Connecticut or the Habano?
This is the Connecticut. And a lot of people try the Connecticut, so I wanted to give the Connecticut a try first before I tried the Habano. I also bought the Habano and I think the Maduro. Is that Maduro? Yeah, and the Maduro as well. Very tight draw. Holy cow! What the hell? And, yeah.
Is Martine eating cereal?
I don't know. I don't have him on the screen right now because right now I just have Zoom on my face so that I can get through this slight review before we get to everybody and start talking about nonsense.
Nonsense.
We always talk about nonsense. When's this last time we talked about sense?
We don't, never.
Okay. Let's get that weird taste out of the thing first. This thing is really packed. Look at this. I don't know. This person who was rolling this one decided to just pack it up. So that this is filled. This is like very tight draw. But it does happen. I mean, that's nothing to complain about, right? So it does happen. It's like one of those things that you complain by getting more, right? Too much fillings. I can't smoke this thing. So, only doesn't matter if it tastes good. Yeah, I guess. But here's the thing: when it comes to eating, my eyes had to feast it first, right? If I see something that doesn't look like it tastes good, my mind already tell you that it's gotta taste good, right? Your eyes had to feast it first.
Yeah, like gherkins, no?
I look at gherkas, I already don't think it tastes good. Just had to look at it. Hey, Kevin. So, yeah, hopefully this gets easier as it goes. Maybe I have to pick it a little bit. Where is the tool? You know what? I'm just gonna give it a straight cut so that it gets more room to smoke. Sometimes I do that.
I think I'm gonna send you some Davidoffs and take the bands off of them. Take you to big gherkins.
I honestly think that I can tell the difference between a Gurkha and a Davidoff when it comes to a smoking.
I hope so. I hope so.
I bet you can.
I bet I can because Gurkha has that earthiness that Davidoff don't have. I think I'll pass that test.
I think that depends on the blend.
So knowing it was a Gurkha, you would still smoke it?
No.
But like I'm saying is if James said that it was a Gurkha, but it's really a Davidoff, you would still smoke it?
But here's the thing, though. I might look at it, I might smell it, and I'll be like, "That's not a Gurkha," and I might smoke it. And after first puff, I'll be like, "This is really good," and I'll continue to smoke it. And then I'll look into it, I'll buy another one, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's a fluke. There's no way that Gurkha tastes that good." I'll actually say that's a fluke. Like 1 out of a million that actually tasted good. And then I'll ask him, and he's gonna tell me that's actually Davidoff. Like, thank God.
No, I tell you that's actually a gherkin.
Then I'll tell you I want to buy more. It didn't taste the same. See, first the look attracts you, then the smell entices you, and then the taste keep you wanting more. Okay, I mean that's a pretty good way to describe it. Yeah, first I had to like it. I had to see it. I had to like it, right? And then I had to smell it. It's like, oh, it smells okay. You never seen it before? Let's give you a really nasty example, right? Let's say human in the very beginning has never seen a pile of crap before. All right, by animal feces on the food, and they were searching for food. They were searching for food. They're like running around, like, I need food. I'm hungry. What can I eat? I don't know what can I eat. You know, I'm talking about very early stage human. And then humans saw a pile of crap on the floor, right? When they see it, they're like, oh, what is that? Can I eat it? Is it? It looks okay. It looks different than the dirt, and it's nicely piled like eggs. All right. So okay. So there is that. your eyes already feasted. You're like, okay, maybe this is edible. I'm really hungry. Maybe this is edible, right? Then he goes closer. He had a smell. He doesn't taste it right away. He goes, all right, that really smells bad. It might have been soiled. That's when he's gonna go, okay, my eyes might have deceived me, but my nose has told me that it cannot be eaten. All right? And then you won't go to eat it. But, however, if you go there, this is why so many human beings die in the wild, okay? Because the most colorful fruits in the wild are all poisonous. The most deadly insects in the wild are very colorful. So it attracts us to go, oh, nice, very nice. You know, look at this weird fruit. You know, it's oozing weird liquid, but it looks colorful and nice. And then you smell it, oh, it smells kind of sweet. And then you eat it and turn out to be dead. You know, it's just completely poisonous. So yeah, you have to go for your eyes first, and then nose, and then you taste it. You don't just taste it first. You know, those people who taste it first dies first.
Right.
Thank you for ruining my next trip to the jungle.
I hope you don't go to the jungle. I hope you don't go to the jungle. That's one of the things. My wife actually showed me a picture. It says, it's showing this guy that's running towards a sign that says death. You know, that's like every horror movie ever.
Right.
Hey, someone
I
is
can
screaming
tell
for
you-
help. I hear somebody's dying. I'm gonna run that way.
I can tell you the jungle is just as nasty as it looks.
Oh yeah. I used to I told you guys I used to live very far away from the city when I was young. I would live in the farm. It takes 4 hours to walk to school. And that, you know, we are in the farmland. We have mountains. In the back is literally a jungle. Okay, like, you know, we go with kids. What the kids do is when we're young, we just go up there, grab snakes and eat them. Okay, there's snake on the mountain. We'll capture the snake and we'll eat them. Those snake doesn't have any poison. We're like, you know, we got bitten a few times. Like, ha ha ha, you got bitten, and we start eating them. All right, that's how we, you know, as a kid, that's what we do. Well, we actually have a pond in the back, about 2-hour walk, that we can fish there, and we have those catfish there. We'll catch it, and what's funny is the kids doesn't know how to cook those catfish, so we'll catch it, bring it back, and an adult will toss it out. Because
wow.
by the time we went home, the fish has been dead for 2 hours.
Oh, well, yeah.
But like the kids doesn't know it stinks. We just bring it back, right? We bring those. We bring frogs, back, and then the parent will be like, "What the hell are you doing, bringing those things back? What if these are toads? You guys would have been dead." Like, what's the difference between toads and frogs? Can't tell, right? We can't tell. And the pipe, the little stream near that water has leech. That place is screwed up. Now that I think about it as an adult, I'm like, what? Where did I live? You know, it's crazy. Nobody should ever be there. It's a horrible place to live. You know, because I actually, when I was running, when I was young, there's one time where I was running with a slipper. And you know, sometimes slipper just falls off your foot when you're running. And you went into that gutter. And I went to pick up that gutter, and my hand has leech on them. And I just picked them off. I didn't care. Now I think I'm like, crap, I'm dead. It's crazy.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So let's talk about the flavor. Who else is smoking this right now? Who else is smoking patina right now?
I am.
You are. I can't see
Yeah.
you right now, but let's go to seeing people more.
The
This
Habano.
program is a lot more jerky than the Hangouts program is.
Say what?
This app is a lot more jerky than the Hangouts is.
I think it's because it had to show, you know, the screen in a certain, you know, way, I guess. Mine is actually nice because it has grid views, so I can show people more.
It jumps around like crazy.
Yeah.
It does?
Yep. Yep.
Have you changed your settings to the video to not 360 but 720?
My
So-
video looks fine. It just jumps from place to place like crazy.
Jump like
Even while you're even right in the middle of you talking, it's jumping around to Mark. It's because of all that yapping going on with Martina.
Yeah, he has background noise.
Oh,
He didn't mute his mic.
yeah. I think I can mute him. Cancel.
There's all that background stuff going on, and she keeps jumping back and forth to him.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice feature of this is I can actually
Yeah.
mute somebody. Okay, that's very
Nice.
important. In case Brendan Chapin jumps in, I can mute him.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm smoking this thing. This thing has this innate, like graham cracker, at the same time has that bitterness to it.
Right.
Right? It's got that cookie, crusting taste to it,
Mhm.
but it's kind of bitter. It's not like a sweet thing. It's bitter.
Hmm.
What program am I using? This is the Google Meet. Google Meet. So it's still like Hangout, but it's more like. So Martin, just so you know, we muted you because you have background noises and you forgot to mute yourself, so we muted you for now. But you can unmute yourself, I think. It says that's what it says.
Okay.
I see you could. All right. Got myself a girl now. She's fine with a cigar smoke and brought me a bottle yesterday. Brought me the bottle yesterday.
Who that?
That's pretty cool. That's Steinheifer.
Oh, nice.
You know, here's the thing about Steinheifer is that every time I see him posting something, it's about love. It's about dating. Yeah, when he posting that the things that he posts is all about how crappy the dating situation life is.
It really is crappy, by the way.
until you get a good one. You know.
Yeah, that takes a long time, apparently.
Yeah, you know, here's the thing. Love and hate are the same thing. Did you know love and hate is the same thing? It's literally, you can hate someone so much that you love them. Love and hate are so close to each other that you can hate somebody. You know, think of it this way, okay? Boy and a girl when they're young. There's a boy that always pick on a specific girl, right?
Yeah.
Only that girl. But if you really ask him why, he's probably because he cares about that girl so much. He's just thinking about that girl. If he doesn't see that girl for 2 days, he's sad.
That's true when they're young, though. I don't
When you're
know,
old, it's
well,
even
maybe
more.
everything's a-
When you're
Oh,
old, it's
maybe
even
so.
more.
Maybe I need to hate somebody.
You know?
Are you trying to tell me I love James?
Everybody loves me.
But here's the thing, Sherry, you love everyone. That's the thing, you love everyone.
I do love everyone.
You trying to tell me you hate me?
I would never say that.
No, you would never say that. No.
Steinheimer says, I was single from the summer when I turned 15 until a month ago.
Oh, wow.
So he's
I
what?
don't know
Like,
how old he
he's
is
what?
now.
19 now?
Right. Is he 16?
I don't know. I you know,
He's a little older than that.
Steinheimer, here's the problem. When you say you're single for, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years, the problem is not them, it's you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
See, Sherry considers me a button pusher. I think I consider it a reactionary.
Okay, I'll go along with that.
Oh, wait, Steinheimer is 23. I always think Steinheimer is much
Oh.
older than that. So that's actually not
Been
bad.
that
That's
long.
actually not bad. That's only like, what, 8 years? 8 years? So, yeah, it's you.
I've been single 11 years.
But here's the thing, though. Like, can you
Yeah.
actually consider yourself single if you're trying to date?
Yeah.
I mean, there are people that date, like, just all he does is dating, but actually not like actually commit. That's still not single.
I'm single until I get married again.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case,
Technically.
yeah.
Technically.
so Chris Kirby smoking a Viva la Vida Lancero this evening. A powerhouse of a Lancero, strong black pepper retro hill. Ooh. So Back to this patina. Let's talk about this patina. Back to this patina again. I actually think this patina is stronger than other Connecticut. This is probably like a median Connecticut.
That's
Probably
what
why
I'm smoking.
William likes it so much.
So what?
That's why William likes it so much.
Oh, is it?
Probably.
It's actually not. How do I describe? It's not complex. It's not complex, right? It is kind of heavy. So
Compare it to the brulee.
compared to the brulee, I actually think brulee has less strength. I feel that, but that's because brulee has that sweetness to it. It doesn't really make you feel like it's strong. This thing has that bitterness to it that makes you feel like it's kind of there. It's like, you know, back and forth a little. What do you guys think? Is it just me, or do you usually feel like when you're smoking a sweeter cigar, you tend to ignore the strength a little bit more?
For the most part,
Yeah.
yeah. If
probably,
it's got a really good flavor, then yeah, you don't notice it.
Now, how do I?
So are we talking Candela bitterness here, or?
No.
No. It's I don't know how to describe this bitterness.
It's not like a young Connecticut bitterness where it's like
It's-
almost sour. It's more of like a coffee bitterness in a way.
It does have a little sourness to it. It's just not a lot. It's
I've
just
got
not a
all
lot.
fresh moose cigars here, you know, in my humidor. None of them have patina yet.
Now, I have to say,
Yet.
the retro hill on this patina is sweet. The retro hill is sweet. The taste in the mouth is not.
Yeah.
Let me try.
I'm kind of confused right now.
That's not gonna be a good thing for me because I can't retro now.
No, here. How many? You guys, Martin retro hills, right?
Yeah.
Sherry, do you retro hill? You do, right?
Yes.
And Michael Wells, definitely retro hills. Now,
Yes.
so James, do you don't like to retro hill, or you don't know how to retro hill?
I cannot do it.
All right, let's teach you how to retro hill.
No, I've tried I've watched, I guess, about 30 different videos on how to retro hell. It has to do with the fact of me learning to use that damn mask and learning the only breath to breathe through my nose or my mouth.
No, but no. When you breathe through your nose, breathe out of your nose, but your mouth had to kind of squeeze that air back in your.
Yeah, but I can't do that. I can't squeeze it. That's the problem.
Okay.
Were you ever a cigarette smoker, James?
Yep.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes, James?
Yeah, and I could retro hell cigarettes, but
It's the
since,
same process.
It's the same, yeah.
but I unlearned that somehow with this
Go.
damn CPAP mask, and I cannot relearn it.
You know, like when
Okay.
I smoke cigarette, the retro hill is actually retro hill in doubles. Because I would smoke the cigarette, it will come out of my nose, and then some will come out of my mouth and goes back through my nose, and then come out again.
I cannot force the smoke from my mouth to my nose.
Interesting.
Okay, so here's how I learned. Basically, here's the front of your mouth, here's your tongue. Your tongue goes down into your throat. When you are blowing the smoke out through your nose, you have to essentially lift your tongue up to the roof of your mouth and blow out through your nose. And that kind of made it click to where I was like, okay, so I'll blow the smoke out, and then about the last 10 to 20% of smoke, I'll lift my tongue up to the top of my mouth and then blow that little last bit out, and you'll get you'll get that retro hill.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that, tried that, can't do that.
Practice makes perfect. You can't just say you don't know how to do it. You can't do it. Just you gotta practice.
I've been trying for the last 2 years to retro it.
Well, whoever teach you didn't teach you right.
All right, so 2021, we got to teach James how to retrohale.
Right.
Somebody will squeeze his mouth closed and force him to breathe through your nose.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's
I
going
breathe through my
long
nose.
ass.
That's the problem is I'm only breathing through my nose, and my mouth is completely closed off then when I'm breathing.
But then
through
you
my
have to
nose.
move your tongue up towards the top of your mouth. You have to do that for it to come, like give a path to go through your nose. Trust me, your mouth and your nose is actually connected, right? If there's a room, it will go.
And I learned with that damn mask to shut my mouth completely off when I'm breathing through my nose.
Steinheifer asked Mike if he lost weight. Well, yeah, he haven't been sleeping, so he definitely did lose weight.
Maybe it's the camera angle. I don't know.
I know, right? If you turn it, he all of a sudden gained 20 pounds.
How do you know if Michael lost weight? He's so damn skinny to begin with.
Right. If Michael lost weight, he'd disappear.
I'm not that
He's
skinny.
working too much. He's working too much.
It must be the hat. It must be the hat. I'm telling you.
He turned sideways, he disappeared. I mean, come on.
You know, this whole quarantine thing has driven my brother crazy. He shaved his head. My brother,
Oh, wow.
who really care about how he looks, dressed, every time he goes out, he's in suit. Every single day. He shaved his head. He asked me yesterday, he's like, bro, you buy so much hat. Which hat do you think will fit me? I was like, what do you mean? You don't wear hats. You have hair gel on it. He's like, shave my head. And she showed me a picture. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Did you let your wife cut your hair and screwed up?
Did he have a hairy pecker or what?
Huh?
He had a hairy pecker?
So yeah, he shaved the entire head and polished it so it's shiny.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Was he losing hair or just
No.
did it?
No. Well, he's keep on telling me that his hair is thinning, but even thinning, when you gel it up, you can't tell, right? No, like it's not like Donald Trump thinning. It's like you can kind of see the scalp here and there thinning. So I don't know, but he shaved it. I was like, dude, man, you're at home too long. You need to get out there. But he's in New York, so it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Don't inhale the smoke, but swallow it like eating something, and just exhale through your nose as you swallow the last 10 to 20% of the smoke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think I swallow smoke.
No.
If I do, I cough.
Me too. It's like death.
I'll either swallow it or...
Tristan Steinheifer, he said, I'm down to 207 today. Think I lost 4 pounds last night. Steinheifer, let me tell you the truth. When you're in love, when you're dating, you're gonna gain weight. Period. As a guy. That's just the way it is. Look at Martin. He's probably like used to be half that size. But he got married and he have kids.
I used to be 117 at 21, and then I am 185 now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I saw pictures of Martine that Stacy showed me. He was a thin young guy, looked like he was about 15 years old.
Yeah. Before I started dating, I used to be super fit. I had packs. Okay. My waist is 28. All right. That's a girl waist. And then, and after I started dating, holy shit, I'm 180. That's what
Girl
happened.
My waist is 29. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, you're 1 inch away from girl waist.
God, yep.
Yeah, my waist used to be 30 as well, but that was a long time ago.
Chapin said she's 230 right now, and he was 180 before he got married. Yeah, see, when you're in love, you're gonna get fat. That's just what it is. Okay, why? Because you're eating whatever she's not eating. When you go out to dinner, she does not finish her plate. You're gonna finish it, and she would steal your food, even though she couldn't finish her food. When you read my earlier comment, you might understand why. Something about you break your card. I just remember reading something that you break your card, but I don't understand that. Sure, I don't know what that card is. I was at 245 at the beginning of the year. 245. Stop drinking so much. You'll lose weight.
Yeah.
Right. If you drink less, you'll lose weight. However, in this situation, you kind of have to drink. I went to shop yesterday to shop grocery yesterday. All right, I saw this guy. He had a entire shopping cart of alcohol. It's all tequila. It's all tequila. I think he's like, and I was like, well, looks like somebody's have fun. It's about to have a lot of fun. And then this, and as I kept walking, this guy turned over and said, no, somebody had a real bad time. That's why I had to refill.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if he puked all night that he needs to refill, or he just didn't get anything to drink that he needs that much alcohol.
Yeah, man. Being at home with these kids now, I swear I'm gonna become a day drinker.
You know, daycare people make so much money. You're saving yourself so much money right now. You have no idea. Yeah, right. They're like, daycare people charge you more money than the average, like, monthly salary.
Yep.
Right. I think that this daycare that charges, they only take care for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and they charge you like $2,000 something. Crazy.
Yeah. We that's one of the reasons why I didn't let my wife work, because for the longest time she was a stay-at-home mom for 8 years, and because we kind of basically said, okay, they're going to charge you $300 a week. That's literally a job that you are working, that you are paying them for the kids to be in daycare.
And honestly tell you, if you want something done right, do it yourself. So if you want your kids to not have issues, take care of your kids yourself. That's the best part.
Right.
Chapin is eating ice cream right now. Ice cream cake right now.
Oh wow.
That's part of the weight problem right there.
But here's, I have to tell you, I know why Chapin's eating ice cream cake right now. We haven't been making fun of him for like 3 days now.
Uh-oh.
Where he eating his feelings.
Who we making fun of?
Chapin.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He doesn't feel well when we don't make fun of him. Like we haven't been making any posts that can make fun of him in the past 3 days. I don't think he's comfortable. I think he felt out of place.
Has he
Is
been
eating
banned from the
ice cream cake or ice cream and cake?
Ice cream cake. He's
Oh.
eating ice cream cake.
Is that
Chapin needs
because
some
the
love.
cake is
Chapin needs some love for
cold?
sure. Chapin needs some love. You know, the last few days, me complaining about my situation. So here's the thing. I want to bring back that situation and kind of give everybody my conclusion of what happened and what's going on. Okay, so people don't have to misunderstand this whole thing. Okay, so I think everybody's thinking that I'm complaining about, you know, not receiving my cigars and stuff. Okay, that's not the problem. I received cigars and then some. So I got cigars and one and plus one. Okay, I got the cigar. It may not be the cigar size I want. I think Chapin has the same problem, right? That he received a different size because they ran out of it. And I completely understand that too, because you know, it is a time where people cannot get cigars. Sure, all right. So inventory issues, whatever, they have that. That's totally fine with me, because you know I tend to receive things that I don't even remember I ordered anyway. So the amount of time that I had to wait for shipping is not a big deal. I don't usually rush people for that. I will whine about it, but I don't rush people for that, because I understand that, you know. In fact, this particular package got sent out Monday, and the tracking number did not update until the moment before it reached my house. Literally, like that morning, it says it's in Massachusetts. So like, okay, so what about in between? Did it just went under the gutter and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle does pick it up and go under the tunnel and then give it to me? All right, so that happened somewhere. Somebody decided to not scan it. They don't scan it when they picked it up. They don't scan it when they transit. They don't scan it, period. And then until they get to my house, somebody scanned it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, that's fine. My problem is literally the response time. Like how long it will take for me to send them a message, for them to send me a message. And I think that that's something they can improve on. And of course, I was told that they were busy. They were really, you know, busy. But you know, that's something I cannot control. And I feel like, you know, as a customer, and then especially if my order was screwed up, and regardless, whatever the reason it was screwed up, you know, I understand the part that they don't have inventory. I understand the part the shipping is not there. I understand the part that they might be short-handed. Okay?
You still bitch about it though.
I have to. I have to. You know, what kind of person am I to suggest things to
Customer
other
relations
people?
nightmare.
No, but what kind of person am I to suggest you guys where to buy, what to buy, and what is good, what is bad, if I cannot honestly tell you something wasn't up to my expectation? Like if all I tell you guys is something is good, then there is no room to improve, right? There's no room to improve. So I'm saying it as, here's the problem that I received, and my problem, like it sounds like I'm complaining about the problem that they didn't have the cigar I have. No, but that was the root of the problem. That's how the problem started. They had a problem with my order, but they didn't get to resolve my order until a week later.
Well,
Right?
I've come to believe that if you are, I've come to believe that if you're getting good customer service from an online shop, it's probably because their customer base is too small.
Say
As
that
soon as
again.
they get enough customers, they're not giving you the same customer service.
That is not true, because you guys already see me whining about Fox Cigar for the past few times, right? Fox Cigar sent me
Yeah, but
this,
I mean-
I didn't like it. Fox Cigar did. But here's the thing, Fox Cigars does respond to my email right away.
I mean, Cigars Daily is a good example.
Cigars
I
Daily,
see-
they call you. They literally call you back.
I see people all the time complaining that they're not getting callbacks or not getting responses from Cigars Daily.
Cigars Daily calls you back if something's wrong. Or Cigars Daily does email you, right?
Yep,
So-
they do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, they
I
have
haven't
me.
got one- I got one email back from Cigars Daily out of about 20 that I sent them
Really?
over the
Wow.
last 2 years.
but here's the thing, that's a legit complaint, right? So, you know, let them know. Like, what the hell, Tim? Shouldn't you get me back? You know, you screwed up my order, I want to know. You know, if they screwed up your order, they usually will call you or contact you. And they will
Well,
make it right. They will
If
make
I'm
it
not
right.
important enough for them to answer the first email, then I know I'm not important enough that they're going to answer my bitch and complain.
But
Hey, how's
does-
it going, everybody?
Hey, Ivan.
Hey, what's going on,
man.
man?
But does that mean you shouldn't complain?
Yeah, I just don't want to waste my time anymore with it.
Well, here's the thing. I want to bring it up so that people know that there is such problem, and I hope that they improve in the future. All right. Now, do I give them a pass about the cigar inventory? Yeah, I did. I mean that's not the problem. My problem is the speed where they reach me back. Okay. Now here's the other thing. So on Thursday morning, I still didn't receive the cigar. So they say, well, we'll send another one out. On Friday morning, I finally received the cigar that they sent out first time. I reach back to them and I say, hey, now that I received this cigar, do you guys want to give me a label so when the other one shows up, I can send it back to you guys? Alright? That was Friday, 11 a.m. 11:30 a.m. And I still have not received a response. I still have not received a response. So, you know, my problem with them is the response time, and you can't really say that they have like a staff problem because they reopened the store the same day. So the store is open. The employees are back, right?
Yeah, I got my cigars from them in 2 days.
Yeah. The first time they shipped it, absolutely fast for me. Okay, that's why I give them a second. So you know, it's a little screwed up. But does that mean that I'm not gonna buy from them again? No, I will buy from them again because you know they have history of doing good job and
You'll give them
service.
one more chance to do it right, and then you'll not buy from them again.
My thing is that when it comes to Brendan Wild's brand, we all get good deals, right? We all
Yeah.
get codes and all stuff like that. So you know it's gotta be good. We know the cigar whether or not they're good because if it's bad, we bitch at Brendan all day, right?
Right.
So we know that those two are constant. We know those two are constant, right? We know those two are constant. So if Brendan's gonna recommend us a great place to buy, I think that it really does matter to get our feedback so that they can do better. You know, they gotta use the word king, cigar king. They better be the best. So if there's no feedback at all, they think everything's good. There's no room. There's nothing to improve, right? So they need to know that, you know, they kind of drop the ball on communication, then that's something that they need to improve on, and they will do better. They will be better overall as a shop. You cannot expect any shop to never make a mistake. Even the best shop makes a mistake, right? So if they make a mistake and you didn't tell them that they make a mistake, they will never know they made a mistake.
So we're gonna get you a cigar ordering secretary,
What do you mean?
so you don't have to deal with the problems. You can just be happy and get cigars.
No.
Yeah. Get him a secretary. That's
If you
right.
give me a secretary, I'm just gonna tell the secretary buy Davidoff and nothing else. Right? I even complain about Davidoff. Come on, did I not complain about Davidoff screwing up before?
Yes.
Yeah, I complain about Davidoff. You know, I'm fair. I mean, I gotta make sure that everybody who listens to me.
Yeah, you complain about everybody equally, yeah.
Yeah, you know, if Cigars Daily is screwed up, I complain to Tim. Not that he will listen all the time, but I will complain to him. You know, if Brendan Wells screwed up, I text him all day long, and he will not respond to me until the night, but he will respond.
And if you've ever gotten messages from Tony, it's funny.
He continues. I separate an entire paragraph to 5 different messages.
Yes. All of a sudden, it's all.
Michael-
Bing, 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 bing,
Michael,
bing,
your shirt looks really great because you put the camera on your face.
Say what?
bing. What?
Michael, your camera is only showing half of your face.
You're like this.
Yeah, it's because I got a higher chair and I had to move everything.
You guys don't see the grid? You guys only see single person?
Yes,
'Cause-
I only see a single person as they're talking.
Because
Yep, me too.
I can see you guys on the grid.
Is it because
Yeah, I
we're-
don't see a grid on YouTube, which is just irritating the hell out of me.
You guys should be being able to see the grid.
My grid collapses.
Yeah,
Oh.
mine does too.
Ah, that's weird. That's weird. What are you guys smoking tonight? That's a good time to go there. But we already know what Michael Wells smoking because he already took the band off. So
Patina Habano.
here we go.
I can see everybody just fine.
Okay, so what's Martin smoking?
I am smoking the Frontline Cigars Blue Line.
Nice.
Fine Line Cigar Blue Line. Hey, I have to say this, okay? I
Yes,
check Fine
I'm
Line
waiting for
Cigar.
that.
I check out Fine Line Cigars, and they remove one of the advertisements I really hate. So I'm gonna order
Yes,
from them.
That-
I
Yeah.
was waiting for that. So has Brendan talked to you about Frontline Cigars yet?
He told me to support them because they are going to get an entire line of Casa Cuevas.
They
Yep.
do have a lot of them now.
Casa Cuevas!
So I purchased 2 cigars from them. I got a 5-pack. 3 of this Frontline Blue Line and 2 of another cigar that I'd wanted. So they now have Casa Cuevas, and I think it's a really good company because a portion of your purchase goes to sick and injured frontline workers, like the police and firefighters, and so as soon as he gets the code, it'll be really good.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. See, here's the thing. Here's the dilemma, okay? I want to buy and order about $400 or $500 in a month or so, or maybe 2 months. But here's the thing: if I buy cigar now, I won't be able to buy it later. So it's like I kind of have to hold back on it. But when I order, I had to order. I gotta save enough side budget to ruin everybody's ordering experience later on. Because you guys like to make it my fault. So, if it's gotta be my fault, I might as well do it right.
Why you gotta make life so hard, man?
See, I was gonna use that budget to make lighters. Alright? For everybody to get. But,
That's
The
gonna
one-
take some time, yeah.
that will take some time. So that can put on the side. Alright? That can put on the side. So I had to order cigars and when it comes to it. Anyone Chris Kirby says, anyone else think police should wear blue light up Skechers when they are on foot chase?
Red light up on one foot and blue light up on the other.
You know, when I was young, I used to think those things are the coolest thing. Like, you know, you get lighting on your shoes. I actually have a pair. But here's the thing: I run and jump, and you know, we live in the mountain area, so we jump and run and climb trees all the time. One day, when I land on that shoes, the glass shattered in my shoes. The whole entire thing just, you know, because it's right where your foot, your heel is. So when you landed on it, crash.
Yeah, when those LA Gear LA lights came out in like the early '90s, my brother and I had to get a pair of them.
Mine was like late '80s, man. Mine was really early on. So that was my only pair of shoes that light up and never get it again. Okay, so Steinheimer says, you guys like Lambarba cigars? I know the owner, Tony, which is not me. And he also owns his own tequila. It's really smooth. I never heard of it. Did I hear it? I don't think I ever heard of it.
Nope, never heard of it.
Now I kind of interested to find out what happened. Why did they remove that advertisement? I guess this is the off-screen chat about like what happened.
About what?
About why did they end up removing the advertisement and the line?
Well,
is it a public information or is that something that's off-screen?
I'll tell you off-screen.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. I guess it will be a story that I get to laugh about. So you know, I definitely want to hear it.
We'll leave it for the after show.
After show. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, I think I would definitely check Cigar King again, and that, I mean, they do have good prices, and you know, despite of how I don't like the packaging of the bundle, it does make sense. Now, for those people who doesn't know, a lot of brand actually does bundle cigars for their regular line. So even though they have boxes, they do release bundle version of it. And that's just, you know, all it does is just easier to ship. So it's cheaper. And there's no cost for the box.
Well, that and the refill bundles, the pricing's like way better.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I ordered. So I mean, obviously it's not gonna have a box. Do I whine about it? I was like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna whine about it, but it's not a legit whine, so don't take that seriously. Okay.
Well, why did you whine about it? It's like ordering a black and white printer and whining because it doesn't print color.
No, because here's the thing. I know the box is like 20. You know. Here's the thing. I probably would rather receive a box of 20 than, you know, a bundle of 35. 30. You know.
You should have ordered it that way.
Well, you know, that night I was chatting with Brendan, and he just like ordered that, so I ordered that. You know.
You know, when you order a pack and then each kind of not a box.
But I already, like, you know, here I put it out there. You know, that's not a legit wine. I mean, that's just like me already frustrated about everything that I just want to whine about something.
You're gonna give me more gray hair.
That's okay. My whole entire top over here has gray hair. It's just covered by other black hair.
I keep wanting to move my camera so I can see all of Michael's face.
Michael, just turn your camera.
I don't want to now.
Here's the thing: if he turns his camera, you'll probably see his wife.
No, if we can have Brandon Chapin and Michael Wells on the same time, we would see a whole face.
Now, Tris Agave, I think I heard of that before. That tequila brand. That tequila. I think I heard of it. I just don't know that cigar brand. Yeah.
I've heard of it.
I heard of it. I've seen it. Purple and orange. Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Here we go. Here's the funny thing. We watch a Korean show today, and there's a subtitle on the bottom because my wife can't understand Korean. And then where they say, so the girl says, "I love you," and the guy says, "Me too." Okay, and the subtitle says, the girl says, "I love you." The guy says, "Ditto." Ditto. My wife started laughing. She's like, "How did that work? Whoever changed that to ditto?" And then my wife's just like, "I love you." I go, "Ditto." She's like, "Damn, that doesn't work." And I was like, "Try the other one." She's like, "I hate you." I say, "Touche." She actually said that actually works very good. I was like, okay, that's fine. But ditto. When you say I love you to someone and somebody say ditto, that's the end of that relationship. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Ditto. And that's a girl that says I love you to the guy. You know, guy says ditto. No.
You
That
gotta
guy.
be careful saying that to Brandon Shaken because he understands something different.
What? So yeah, I mean, in terms of cigar buying, I think we bought a lot of cigars. Right? Everybody, do you guys feel like you guys bought more cigar than last year at the same time?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Ivan, maybe.
Yep.
No, I haven't bought any cigars since last year.
All right.
I have a lot of pipe tobacco, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, so Martin is showing off that bench. See, Martin, here we go. Like, you know, I'm gonna go buy that cigar when I get a chance. I'll buy a few just to support him. I wanted to buy a few last time when I checked it out, but they had that big ass advertisement, so big I couldn't have missed it. So
It's a Dominican cigar. I don't know the blend at the top of my head, but I just know it's Dominican.
Dominican.
Pretty good.
So yeah, we bought a lot of cigars this year. I feel like I did buy more cigar this year. Partly is probably because I haven't been buying Davidoff because like $1 Davidoff, $2 out the thing. So
Is that a skull in the middle of the band?
it is. It's one of those skull with the, you know, that's their logo, I think. So
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
in Parks and Recreation, a girl says "I love you" and the guy replies, "That's awesome sauce." It sounds like something a girl say. You know, awesome sauce. Like guys don't say awesome sauce, do they?
No,
Because when the guys say awesome sauce, they're probably meaning something else.
they don't say it here in Germany anyway. They say it in German, I guess.
They say in German, awesome sauce?
I don't know.
I hope not. I hope not. Chapin's got 50 cigar coming in the mail. Who was the one that made a post that says that he have too much cigar, he had to start smoking his cigar off now?
I think it was Gary.
You know,
Yeah, Gary, yeah.
imagine if I had to say that.
Yeah, that was Gary said he wasn't going to buy no more. And then he went and bought another 100.
Yeah, right? And then he says it's my fault. Well, somebody say it was my fault. It's not my fault. I actually buy too many cigars. Like I actually ran out of place to put them. I had to put it in my wine and alcohol cabinet, and now that's filled up. So now I have a problem. Well, actually, I had a problem before that.
Now I've got lots of space to fill up.
Get out! I'm very jealous about that fridge.
That was fun to get inside the house and into my office.
But you got like white glove delivery to your house.
I mean, I helped them.
Like
No
they
doubt.
deliver to your house, put it where you want it, and give you two boxes of cigar on top of that.
I did,
Start it.
They
I
didn't
bought
let
those
Michael have too
cigars.
much because they wanted to get it in the house in one piece.
Well, I know you bought them, but still, that's white glove service, right? Everything you need. It's like a cigar starter kit. Here you go, humidor cigars.
And then we hung out on the porch and smoked a cigar and talked, and so yeah, it was,
Did they at least wear brown so that you would feel at home?
No, unfortunately, he wouldn't put on my uniform. I don't know.
Did they come in with like hand sanitizers, mask? You know, following the COVID-19.
Hell no.
Ah, there we go. See,
We don't need to do none of that crap.
you kind of.
I would put on your uniform either.
So China has been reopened now. China is reopened now. Everybody know that, right? People are back to work. They reported 15% of the people that had COVID-19 is back to having COVID-19. The second time.
Yep.
So yeah, do you guys really feel safe to open?
Yes, because I've already probably been around it for like weeks and weeks and weeks. So yeah,
Yeah,
That's different. You smoke cigars, so you're immune to it. So that doesn't count.
exactly. So I don't care.
They actually said that they did the research on the tobacco usage, like women who smoke and male who smoke, and they say that women who smoke does have less resistance to COVID-19 than guys. They when they actually contract the COVID-19 compared to people who smoke cigarette contract the COVID-19, the guys has such a low symptom as almost if they didn't have it, and the woman is coughing their lungs out.
From cigarettes or cigars?
From cigarette. What happened is they didn't do a research on actually people smoking cigars because it's really hard to find people that want to do that research who smoke cigars.
I'll do it if they pay me.
I'll do it.
Obviously, they only pay you like $15 to ask you that question.
Then no.
Yeah, see? It's like, wait, that only paid for one of my cigars. Get out of here. You know?
That's not even worth my time to answer the question.
I make more money from doing those little mall surveys.
So Steinheimer say, how do you get COVID-19 twice? Well, you can get COVID-19 twice because it has been mutated, just like flu. You can get flu every year. My store is making it mandatory to wear a mask, and we do a temperature check right after you clock in.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. From what I heard, from an undisclosed store, right, undisclosed store of a Whole Food, where a guy went in, did a temperature check, totally fine. 3 hours later, he was sent home because he had a fever right after.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that temperature check really doesn't do anything. Because you can have COVID-19 without fever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So what does that tell us? It means don't worry about so much. Don't worry about so much. If you gotta get it, you gotta get it. There's no way around it. You gotta get it. Alright, you're gonna get it. Right? They even made a big news because a kid invented something that you print out on the 3D printer, so you don't have to do the handles and the doors. You can press the button, like, you know, ATM and stuff like using that particular printout. When I saw that, I was like, do you really want to do that when you go outside? Where you need to use like a prosthetic to press thing and open the door. Not to mention that only hook the door that has, you know, like a handle. How do you enter a door that has to twist the knob? You still had to touch it.
So I've got something kind of funny that's happened at our building. It's kind of coincidental, but everybody that's tested positive for it has been glove and mask wearing people.
Yes, and actually a lot of people that was infected in like markets and stuff like that are the person that cleans them.
Mm-hmm.
That wipes down the things and all that stuff. They wear glove, they wear a mask. I went to Wagman. The lady even have the plastic mask in front of her, like those shield. And they still get it. You know why? It's because after they're done, they go to their break room, they take everything down, and they touch their face.
Yep.
Yeah. So really, there's not much way to prevent it. I mean, you can only kind of prevent it. I know somebody made a post that says, if mask works, why do we need to close down a store? And if the masks don't work, why are we required to wear them?
Well, we don't wear the mask to keep us from getting the shit. Wear the mask to keep from giving it to someone else.
Right. The thing is that the mask is only probably 90% effective, if not lower. All right, because they say 3% still leave the mask. It still goes through. So you're only protecting yourself, almost like, I don't know, lack of better word to kind of get people to understand. Contraceptive. All right. You can have birth control and there's still a mistake. Okay? So, you can only expect so much. But here's the thing. If, let's say it's 90%, let's say it's 99% effective, 1% chance of getting it. You wouldn't want to open your company knowing that 1% get it. That means 1% of a company that's, like, you know, 3,000 people, then you get 30 people that has it. You know? So, you know,
Well, that's where the opinions, differ, because a lot of people would, and they don't care. Like, why should you destroy 99 people's livelihood to save that one?
Yeah, I feel like the mask is going to create another problem, like upper respiratory problem, especially for people who wear them 8 hours a day or more. The people who wear gloves and masks are probably not washing their hands, and you have to change the glove every time you touch something new to prevent cross-contamination. Exactly. There's no way to really completely prevent anything. All right, because you have to live your life. You can't just look at that ash. You have to protect. You have to live your life. And what I think is weird is that people are demanding hazardous pay.
That's dumb. Like everybody's asking if we're getting that, and I mean, that's not really feasible to do with as much labor as they're paying out.
My problem is that if you get hazardous pay, does it make it less hazardous?
No,
So why would the hazardous pay?
I don't know. I don't understand it either.
They should start charging the people that are picking up the boxes, by piling them all up like that, charging them money to give the other people hazardous pay.
Right? Because if the employee is getting hazardous pay, then the buyer should get hazardous discount.
Exactly.
I didn't get it. I mean, I understand that people want to make more money, but I think that's just an excuse to make. Not really, it doesn't help the situation. If anything, they should demand more process, which nobody want to follow. You work in a company, I hear so many people complain about not enough gloves, not enough mask, not enough, but yeah, at the same time, it's I don't want to wear a mask all day. I don't want to change all day. I don't want to do this all day. So it's really, really, really hard. Brendan Chapin says, I have no choice but to work. I'm only one working in the house. So if I don't work, my family business will fold.
And if you try to make me wear a mask, I'll shoot you.
That would not work in America, I'm pretty sure. It will work in China.
Well, at least a couple of people thought it was a good idea.
And then there was few countries that does that, right? Says if you're outside, we'll shoot you. I think there was few countries that made a law that says if you're outside, the police will shoot you.
Wow.
Maybe 6 people going to jail here pretty soon because they decided to shoot somebody.
Well, if the police shooting it, they kind of had an excuse.
Huh?
All right, back to the cigar. Now that I smoked it probably halfway now, I do feel a little bit strength. So this is definitely a medium. That's not a light. That's not a light cigar.
No, it's a medium.
Colored, so it's not really getting any patina on it yet.
What?
It's not getting any patina on it yet.
Oh, because I burn off the patina. I'm getting $2 per hour for hazardous pay, but I keep getting sent home early because they run out of work often now. That's what happened in China right now, where the factory has no work. They forcing people to go to the factory. There's no orders. So I don't know. But yeah, this cigar is not for beginners for sure. It is a strong cigar. Does the flavor justify the strength? Does the flavor justify the strength?
See, when I smoked the original Patina, Connecticut, it was way too mild for me.
They did change the manufacturer, I think.
They did,
Yes.
yeah. So I might have to revisit it.
It has a little bit spice to it too, this one.
Yeah.
Which is not normal for Connecticut.
Right.
It's enough that it lets you know it's there, but it's
Yeah.
not overpowering.
It
So
does,
there's 2
it
different
tingles.
Patina Connecticut's.
What did you say, James?
There are 2 different Patina Connecticut's.
The old one and new ones, yeah.
The old ones and the new ones.
The old ones used to be made at the Mombacho factory, and they're no longer being made there, James.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna get not gonna order one and get the wrong ones.
No.
That would, I would send it to Tony if I did, so he could bitch about it.
Life is short. Demand the best for nothing, okay? And what's wrong with demand good stuff? Come on, what's wrong with demand good services?
There's nothing wrong with demanding good services, but you have to play with the. I mean, you have to play with it with who you're getting it from at the same time, because they're human too. I'm not saying you should just give concessions all the time, but you know what I mean. You got to play ball a little bit.
Well, I am playing ball. I work with them. I did say you can replace it with something else. I didn't say, you son of a blah, 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 blah. Maybe I did, but
Yeah,
I
but
didn't.
then you didn't put enough thought into what you were replacing it with to find out even what you were replacing it with, and then you complained about what you got.
Well, yeah. Well, as for Corojo, I didn't know they only carry brand
Yeah, but you also didn't ask if that would, you just assumed.
Which I don't understand if they run out or did they only carry only the grand that one.
They actually, apparently, they only carry in that one size.
Do they? Did they only
Oh,
carry
no.
that one size?
Yeah,
Well, it's
they only
all
have that one
that's
size.
all that's actually right now on their website. Period is those that size. You can't even get any of the other grand habanos.
Well, yeah, but then
Yeah.
here's the thing. I did work with them. When I received it, I received it. I didn't say I need to exchange it. This is not the right size I want. Blah blah blah. I say, hey, would you like to need to ship out if you guys did ship another order over?
Yeah, because you assumed something that that turned out not to be true.
Say what?
You assumed something though that turned out not to be the case.
What did I assume? What did I
You
assume?
assumed that you were going to get the same size.
Well, yeah. If I order something that's Robusto, I kind of do assume that they will send me something that's Robusto, right?
Yeah, but every just about every cigar shop says that they reserve the right to trade out. If they run out of some size, they reserve the right to trade.
Who reserved the right to trade?
Just about any cigar shop reserves the right to trade out for an equal or better or more expensive size if they run out of a Vitola.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard.
Did you read their terms and conditions? Does it say that?
I'm pretty sure they didn't say that. Okay?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they didn't say that. I'm pretty sure they didn't say that.
I think every shop should at least have that in their disclaimer.
Well, that's
I
a good.
think it's
That's
prob- I
that's
think it is
something.
probably it.
That's
in
something
everybody's
they can add in there, and then I like again, I didn't complain about trading something out. All right, I complained that the communication was. All right, so if they were busy, they could have called me and whatever, but didn't.
I know, but at Cigars Daily, that's in the disclaimers for all of their samplers. At
Yeah, but
least
that's a
the
sampler
samplers.
though. That's a sampler. That's a sampler. That's not like it's not like if you order a box of Robusto, they gotta send you a box of Toro and say that was okay because we reserve the right to change your order.
Yeah, but that happens. I've seen it happen. So
Yeah, but they probably
Obviously,
asked you for it. They probably ask you. Well, let you know at least.
yeah, you think so? Apparently not.
Steinheifer, it is bigger. It's a Grand Robusto, so it's a little bit longer. It's Toro
Hey, it's
size.
6 by 52.
Alright.
Yeah,
It's Toro.
Freaking Toro
It's
size.
Toro.
It's a Toro.
I'm pretty sure you complain about everything. Well, yeah. I mean that's what it is. If it's not something that I expected, I am complaining. That's
Finally, no, just your initial answer right there. Yes, I do. That's it. That
Yeah.
was the end of the statement.
I
Yeah,
do.
that was good enough, Tony. Yeah, I did.
I demand. Here's the thing. It is hard to do business. It is hard to do business, but it's rewarding because you do it right, right? But if you do it right, sure. If you don't do it right, that is part of the business to get complaint, right? So I'm actually giving them feedback to do better.
You think?
No? If you have a company that never have feedback, you think they will do better?
No, but they have to also listen to your feedback and not just consider you a complainer.
Well, yeah, they can assume that, then that's fine. I mean, like I say, if you are as a business does not improve when something goes wrong, enough of those will turn people. Steinhaver said, "Are we saying Tony is actually Karen?" You are absolutely right. My wife calls me Karen. At home, I call my wife Felicia. My wife calls me Karen. Right? Like my wife, like Karen, blah 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 blah. I'm like, goodbye, Felicia. Get out.
You're
Okay.
gonna start calling her Felicia now, huh?
So yeah, I don't, I don't have my managers complain to.
Is Tony actually Karen?
Tony's his own manager, so you can only complain to yourself.
Actually, we have an imaginary manager named Bob. She was like, I'm gonna go talk to the boss James. I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Bob. Bob is James' boss. So yeah, we have one of those things going on in the house because she's at home all the time now. So she needs to complain, and I have to complain, and then it's Felicia and.
Just tell her to send it to the complaints department.
That will never go anywhere.
Take care of it.
That will never go anywhere.
Go in file 13, yeah.
Like when you send like a complaint form, that never goes anywhere. I have to tell you though, when I complain, I will find out who their CEO is, and then I will CC them on the email.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the kind of complaint I do at home. So
I'm scared.
Apparently that's true at Congress. Complaint forms don't go anywhere.
Chapin says, I like this life. It turned into let's bust Tony's ball and not mine. See, I
was busting Tony's balls at like 11 o'clock last night.
That was my 4 a.m. just so you know.
Yeah. I know.
Well, Chapin, we would bust your balls a lot more, but we don't want Sherry to leave again.
That's right.
Wait, Sherry, you're okay with them busting my ball but not Chapin's?
They don't do
No,
you
she
like they
don't
do
want to hear
Kevin.
his name every other
Not for 2,500 hours.
My life isn't 2,500 hours. Come on. But here's the thing, I'm willing to admit it. I do want to, number one, get best that I can get. At the same time, I want the store to provide the best they can give, right? So that way you get a good relationship. Like you wouldn't want to bend over backwards just to buy something.
True.
You want to be happy every time you buy something, and then you're like, yes, it ships so fast. Yes, I have this problem. They solved it right away. That's what I want, right? I understand mistake happen. Right? If they fix it right, that makes me almost look forward to have a mistake. So.
Because you're in. Well, I mean, you want to see how they solve the problem.
Yeah.
And then everybody looks for that extra incentive that somebody's trying to throw at it. So yeah.
Well, not necessarily an incentive, but then now when you buy something budget priced, something like what I bought, that's technically budget price, right? It's half off, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really expect that, like, because there's so little margin that there's nothing that they can give.
True.
Right? So you kind of have to expect that they can only resolve it the best they can, and that's why I say I only demanded a good communication, right? But something like if you want people to give you freebies, then just order from Fox. I think everybody who ordered from Fox got freebie.
Yep.
Right? That's truth. That's the truth.
Yep.
Fox Cigar throw freebies on my replacement order. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so but then again, there are stores that can afford to do that, and there are stores that can't. This is why I think Fox Cigar is slightly more expensive. Cigar King. I think Cigar King is the best.
Shameless YouTube plug there.
Say what?
Shameless plug for Fox Cigars there.
Dude,
Order from them, they'll send you freebies.
I'm just telling the truth. Well, I have no reason to plug Fox Cigar because if you guys know, when I went to Fox Cigar, I complained the whole time. The entire time I'm complaining about Fox Cigar.
You didn't like it, right?
I'm still waiting on you not to complain about some order you got.
I got a lot of order from Davidoff that I didn't complain.
No, you pretty much, well, if you didn't complain, you would be like, yeah, but they're going to fuck up the next one.
Well, when they fuck up, I will complain, right? But here's the thing, though. When I went to Fox Cigar Lounge, I was complaining the entire way.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have no reason to plug them.
He's all, this place is too loud. We can't hear each other. They don't have the really expensive whiskey that I want. What the hell? They don't have a good selection of cigars.
They tried to
like
kick
this place.
They tried to kick us off the table.
Yes, they did.
So is Michael, is Fox Cigar like the CI that we went to?
Yeah.
Okay, so he wouldn't like CI.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's pretty loud. I mean, we were talking like a little bit of stuff for the group and just hanging out. So I mean, it was not the ambiance to be talking anything in that kind of respect. I mean, if you're just hanging out with your buddies and goofing off, then like we were at CI, then yeah, it's
Okay.
perfect.
Now, let's be honest here. I complain about CI for a whole year now. Okay?
Oh yeah.
I complain about CI for a whole year now. I think the way they mass purchase something is ruining the thing. But then, that's a different story. Is that Martin about to puke? I didn't
No.
see the screen, so I
I
can't.
ate a lot.
I just hear it because I don't.
He's not
I
even
held it
smoking
in,
two
too.
cigars tonight.
He's not.
No, I'm on my second cigar, and I had a really big meal, as you guys saw this earlier.
So Martin, what were you doing at your father's
that.
yesterday?
What was I doing? What?
You say you were at your father's.
Oh, I was at my father-in-law's. We just went to go visit him. It was just literally he lives by himself, so we took the kids over so they can kind of hang out with him or whatever. And he just got a new cat, so the kids were playing with his cat or whatever.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Martin,
I
I didn't see your big meal earlier, so why don't you show us?
Do what?
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Do what?
I swear, James wake up in the morning just to look forward to bust someone's ball in the show.
Yep.
Like see how much he enjoys wake up at 3 a.m. just so that he can do this.
So there's got to be something that for it. There's got to be something in it for me.
Gotta
Now-
live for something, right?
For this cigar, I definitely had to try it
tell you.
again. I think this cigar will have a less strength if the draw wasn't so tight on this one. It's when you have a
Probably.
draw, when you have a cigar that's really have a really tough draw, they usually get stronger because you put so much effort on smoking it. I
Right.
think this one has more strength because it's such a tough draw.
Yeah, this Habano one that Brandon gave me, I think it was a 660, and it's not even really that, doesn't feel that strong. So yeah, it might be because you had a tight draw.
Yeah, it must be. But here's the thing: do I like the cigar?
I don't know. Do you?
Yep, maybe.
If I take away the tight draw, I probably like it. It's closer to like it than not. But because it's tight draw, I kind of like in between right now. More like 50-50. But it's like one of those. I will give it a try again, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm because the complexity in this cigar is not really in the taste of it. It's actually on the retrohale. Like if you don't retrohale the entire time, you're not gonna taste much. The flavor in the smoke itself before retrohale, it's almost nothing.
I've had cigars like that before, so yeah, I know what you mean.
Would you agree?
Yeah,
Michael?
yeah, it does. It kind of dances on the backside of your palate when you retrohale it.
Yeah, it doesn't in the mouth. That's only the bitter part of it. It's mostly bitter, and that grain cracker-ish flavor, and the bitter almost make it taste like, I don't know, cardboard. Not really a cardboard. Something more like thick, tasteless smoke. But you can kind of reminisce of like a grain cracker kind of.
Yeah,
I think-
I've got a cigar.
I think some of that bitterness might have been because you're tight draw. Because I didn't get bitterness like that. Sherry, did you?
No, I'm smoking the little.
No, we're talking about when
Patina.
you did smoke it, Sherry.
I'm smoking it now.
Oh yeah, so
I'm smoking the Patina Precipitation.
is that another size?
Connecticut.
Is that
Yeah.
another size?
It's like the Petite Robusto. It's
Yeah.
really small, and I got some bitterness, but not a whole lot. I like this. You see, I got it down to
It's-
the nub. 3 p.m.
it's good.
Central
Oh
Standard
god.
Time.
Yeah.
Down to the
And it had a
shameless,
good ash. It had a great ash, by the way.
shameless plug. Shameless plug.
We all know this
I-
show is all about shameless plug. Like,
I've even
everybody's
got
plug.
a cigar mechanic shirt on. So yeah, down to the nub, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Eat Pacific.
How do I turn off
Sundays.
Michael's video?
Yeah, there you go. I got this graham cracker taste out of that Tabacusa yesterday, or the day before yesterday. That was a pretty damn good cigar.
Yeah, if I don't retro hill, I pretty much taste nothing on this cigar.
The retro hill is you do get a lot more flavor. with the
Yeah, you
retro
do
hill,
get a lot of
and
flavor. So I
agree.
think James we're gonna have problem with this cigar if he did take
Yep.
some.
I might avoid that one. I might get just the.
James, before you buy any, like I would send you a few for my box because I gotta get rid of the box so I can buy another box.
Okay. I'll hold off on getting any of the Connecticut's until I.
Well, it is Connecticut. It is Connecticut. I bought the box of Connecticut, and I bought the 5 count for the Maduro and the 5 count of the Habano, but then the smaller size that Sherry's talking about. It would be nice if they don't just randomly name the sizes because I have no idea to tell what's what. So
It's called a precipitation. I don't know why it's called that. It's not raining or anything on this cigar.
All of his names are pretty artsy on his on his
It's
sizes.
good though. I do. Good call, Michael. Michael's the one that told me to get to Connecticut.
It's good.
Connecticut is good. Just for this particular one, I get most in the retro hill. So if you don't retro hill, you might not get as much out of it as other people would.
I agree with that.
Chris Kirby asks, what's everybody's top cigar that you smoked in 2019?
Ooh.
Mine was the Flor y Nata Temptation Maduro.
Maduro.
Thing was good, man.
2019. Technically, the Reserva is 2019, right? The Casa Cueva Reserva. Now,
Yeah,
in terms of the price
the-
overall,
Yeah, go ahead.
say what?
I said go ahead.
I say in terms of the price and the flavor, and like I think the overall value, I think the Reserva Natural was my favorite.
I'd say the Mandaria and the Reserva Natural are like we're top for 19.
I'll go with the Reserva Natural. That was a good cigar.
Yeah, because I can turn up the price too, so I think that it wasn't too expensive. Yet you get a lot of it, so which is weird because I should have named some Davidoff. So I gotta name some Davidoff. Hold on. 2019. What came out in 2019 for Davidoff? I don't think anything that came, other than the Year of the Pig. Nothing else came out as Davidoff new stuff.
Now look at the monster we're creating here.
Say what?
Tony starts thinking about his best cigar from 2019, and Davidoff didn't even come in his mind.
Because Davidoff is something that I smoke regularly, so it's like eating rice every day. You wouldn't say rice is your favorite food, kind of thing.
It's gotta be the punch, the egg roll.
I love the punch egg roll.
So I love the punch egg roll too. However, I wouldn't call that my favorite cigar. I don't know why. I could be the size. I think the size is fine too, but it's just not my favorite cigar. It's like I can live without it.
I had to say the Sin Compromiso.
Sin Compromiso? No, I had to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of DTT.
Yeah, but that was my favorite. I didn't talk about what your favorite was.
James, my show, okay?
Yeah, but you asked everybody what their favorite was.
No, I think DTT cigars are good, but they're pricey, and I think the price doesn't match their goodness.
That Mi Querita's pretty good.
Right? The cigars are good. I just didn't feel like the price was worth. Like if the price dropped a little bit, probably would be as good. But I think the price was a little bit overbuying in terms of that premium.
Yeah, he was saying with his pricing, like he only makes, no matter what the cigar is in his lineups, he makes about $3 to himself on each one.
But you gotta know that it is Keystone pricing, so they are half price when it goes to manufacturers. When it goes from manufacturer's store. So Obviously, each cigar isn't gonna be more, but you know, you're talking about each cigar and how much cigar they sell a year, you know, kind of thing. You know, that's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, you still know that if it's $17, you know, he's selling it not for $17, you know.
Steinheifer said, "I tried egg roll. It was good, but I don't think it had the punch that some other cigar I tried did." Well, but then that's the thing. Egg roll is more like a dessert cigar. It barely lasts an hour.
Okay, that's the thing I would say about the DTT. Now that since everybody is on the higher end of the MSRP, I'm actually wondering if his sticks are Keystone price or not.
I think there is a requirement of how much they have to sell it for.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. So I think it is Keystone, but then they have a requirement where they cannot drop the price. I think Kim talked about that one time.
Yeah, I mean, Saka is probably one of those guys. He doesn't want people quote unquote cheapening his brand by giving big discounts on it.
Well, I'm sure Padron and Plasencia are like that also.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, the
Do we
smoke
think
output
that's
is
a good
this
idea or a bad idea?
to keep a price on certain cigars and keep the value of it. I think it's a good idea because now you're catering to specific kind of clients, right? Like just like Davidoff. You know, $30 cigar is gonna cost $30 no matter where you go.
The only issue I have with that is the incentivization for the retailer is more limited.
But that's the thing. If you pay that kind of money to buy that kind of cigars, you don't need advertising. Because you want to feel like that. You want to feel like that, right? Like those people who smoke like Bahiques, right? They want to feel premium. They want to, you know, they want to smoke a cigar that's expensive. That's why they smoke it. Not because they necessarily worth that price. How many people that smoke Unicorn regularly says, hey, this Unicorn is worth $100 every time I smoke it?
Nobody.
Exactly. So, you know, they want to have that feel.
That's it. But how many people smoke the Davidoff Royal $100 cigar and say that it was worth $100?
I think kind of worth $100 actually. You shouldn't ask me. I'm the guy that buys $500 cigars, okay?
So what about it do you think that it really hits that price point where it's worth it though?
Well, it smokes nice and it tastes nice, and you gotta do it in relative, right? You compare that to a cigar that's made in any other, like, you know, Davidoff regular line. They are usually $20-$30 already. Bulk collection at $40. So now, if you compare to that, it's like, is this cigar twice as good as some of those cigars? Yeah. So you'll be like, okay, about right. But if you compare to like, you know, I smoke one of those Royal, and then I gotta smoke, for lack of comparison, Casa Cueva the next day. You're like, shit, this Casa Cueva really does give me $10 worth. That cigar did not give me $100 worth. Right? So it depends what you compare to. It's like, do you compare to the premium or do you compare to the regulars? Right? So when you,
if I compare it to a $30 Davidoff, it's not going to be worth $100 to me. From taste.
but like if you compare to a $500 cigar, you think that's $100 worth?
No, probably not.
Well, that's to each own, right? Because some people think that, you know, I have shoes that's $800 and have shoes that's $100. Is $800 shoes really worth $800? You know, kind of thing.
Well, you said that about the Oro Blanco. You said is it worth the price? No, it's worth the experience of the situation.
Right.
The cigar isn't worth the premium.
The cigar isn't worth the
and
premium. It's the
$100
events that
cigar
you're
is
in.
the same thing.
It's the cigar. It's the event that you. Let's say if I go to an event where the minimum purchase price is $100, but I get to see a friend that I haven't seen for 20 years, that $100 well spent, and that cigar is gonna taste $100 worth at that event. Talking with my friend.
Yeah, but this just the event that's $100 worth to you, not the cigar.
But obviously, you gotta buy that cigar to get in there. So that cigar is worth $100. So like I say, it's the event that transcends that required the cigars. Right? What is the requirement?
I mean, the cigar is going to cost what it's going to cost. And if you want to experience that cigar, you're going to pay whatever, you know, you're going to pay it. But that doesn't mean that it tastes that great. I mean, there are bourbons that cost $300-400 a bottle for bourbon that are really they taste great, but they don't taste $300-400 worth of great.
I have a lot of the scotch that's $10,000 weight. So I'll tell you that they are $10,000. Plus supply and demand. You gotta also factor in supply and demand, right? So the aging process does take time and space and money. So you gotta put that in perspective.
I've had like 50-year-old scotch that tasted like no, it tastes like shit.
Well, you shouldn't have bought that one. You should have asked which one is good before you buy them.
Well, I did. I did it at the convention thing, the show.
Next time you should go to try Japanese scotch. Next time you should try Japanese scotch, not in Fox Cigar, but Japanese scotch somewhere that has it. And then you'll enjoy that $50 worth.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to grab cigar number 2. I'll be right back.
Cigar number 2. I probably need that soon too. I just finished this one. I gotta let it sit a little bit because I smoked too hard on that one.
I would like to be smoking cigar number 1 right now, but that's not.
But your neighbor says no.
Yep. My neighbor said no. My neighbors did not want to hear me laughing outside on the terrace. At 4:30 in the morning.
Time to move, James. Move to a middle of nowhere. You won't have any neighbors.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Where there's no.
That's why it's so loud. There is just no sound outside when you go out.
Chris Kirby said a cigar is an event in itself. So I believe the cigar should totally be the experience of you're looking for when you consider the shelf price.
See, one of the things that I don't understand is when you go to a cigar event, they have an entrance fee, plus you got to pay for the cigars.
Right. They are charging you to run the event, right? Because they are not accepting any other customer but you guys who paid the fee.
I don't know. I've never understood that.
It's more like a minimum sale. Like, for example, let's say if my restaurant, let's say it's a restaurant, okay? My restaurant can hold 200 people, and it has 3 times turnover a night. But because I run the event, I only get 1 turnover. So I had to make the minimum amount to break even. So that fee breaks it even, whether or not those people in the event actually buy any more cigars.
So is the event fee covered for the shop or for the manufacturer?
Cover the shop. It's definitely not the manufacturer. Yeah. Because now they don't have turnover. They don't have other people walking in to buy cigars randomly.
I see what you mean.
So now to hold that event, they must have that much income or else they lost money for the night. By closing the door to private event. That makes sense, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, in turn, Patina cigar, not too bad. Maybe I should just grab a Maduro and try now. Or Habano, try now. Let me go grab a Habano. You guys chat. Let me go grab a Habano. I'll be right back.
Yep, grab a Habano.
Grab a Habano.
You're gonna grab the
I
Habano?
think you should grab a Habano.
I ain't gotta go grab a Habano.
He's gonna go for the Habano.
That's what he's calling it now?
The Habano. So I just finished this Frontline. It's actually pretty good. It tasted like young tobacco. Like it wasn't aged very much, but it's actually pretty good. Like after I purged it, you could see the ammonia like coming out, but it was actually a pretty decent cigar.
How could you tell ammonia was coming out?
Because like when you're smoking the cigar and you get like a bit of a bitter taste, if you take your lighter and you blow through the cigar, the flame will stay, the cigar will stay lit even after you take the flame away. You're burning off the excess ammonia from the cigar. So I think with these, if you buy them, the Frontline, maybe let them rest in the humidor for a couple months, and it'd be really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go get me my 3rd cigar.
We might actually get to see him puke after all.
No, I usually smoke about 3 cigars on these lives.
Oh wow.
I know you do.
What are you drinking, Martine?
Just Dr. Pepper right now.
Oh.
I'm about I'm about to go get me a glass of whiskey. I got some Woodford and some Old Forester.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'm back.
What'd you
Did
get?
you get a Habano?
I got my habanero. Now, this is the one thing I was complaining about, of course. I went upstairs, I told my wife that, you guys call me Karen, she started laughing. She's like, did you tell them that you called me Felicia? I said, yeah, definitely.
I'm smoking a Southern Draw, Habano.
Habanero.
Habano.
Habanero.
See,
I'm
okay,
not a big fan of it.
just for you, Tony. Gran Habano Corojo number 5 Maduro Gran Robusto.
Get out. Stop making names up.
Robusto.
Stop making names up.
Toro.
So here's what I didn't like. Like, this is the Maduro. And the shorter one is the Habano. So they look exactly the same. Can you tell the
Yeah.
difference?
Yes, the color is way different because I have them both.
The colors are different? No, they're the same.
The
They
color
look
on the
same.
wrapper's way different, dude.
Between a Maduro
Take
and
them
a
out of the cello.
Habano.
Yeah.
Take them out of the cello.
Maybe you have two Maduros there, and you think it's two different ones.
See, what I don't like is on some cigars, if they call them natural, and they call another one Maduro, but you put them side by side and they look the same.
No, but like, it depends on the light situation, right? How much light you have in the room. Like, in a darker situation, like in my basement, you can't tell the difference. I mean, yeah, the Habano is slightly lighter, but if I was to put them in the box and then just kind of like put them side by side, you probably can't tell. Anyways, I had a short one. I don't know, whatever that you called it.
That's precipitation.
I call it Asian, whatever. All right.
The rain.
Right.
You can definitely tell the different smell, though. If you smell the Connecticut, there's not much smell to it, but this Habano smells citrusy.
Yep.
Has a sweetness to it, too. All right, Habano. Okay, let's cut this. Let's hope this is gotta be a good draw because I don't want to get sick. You know, when you smoke 2 bad draw cigars in a row, you gotta get sick. All right. Oh, okay. Good draw. Okay.
Good draw.
Here's the thing, though. When I had Davidoff, never had a bad draw.
Rania that I smoked yesterday had a pretty tight draw.
There's fire coming out of this thing. It's gonna burn my house
Did
down.
you like it though, James? Did you think it was pretty
Yeah,
good?
it was pretty good, but because it was so tightly wrapped, it had problems with the wrapper breaking, busting up on, while I was smoking it. There's just too much tobacco in it. It was packed really tight, so it expanded when it got hot on the end, and just cracked all the way up along, slowly but surely. But I smoked it. and
Did
it
you
was
get
good.
did you get the citrus from it?
Yeah, it was almost more sourdough than it was citrus.
Oh, man down.
Uh-oh. Michael's gone.
This Habano is not spicy. It's sweet and citrusy. Did I
It's
grab
got
the
a
wrong
little bit
cigar?
of spice to it.
Huh?
That Habano's got a little bit of spice to it. Not bad.
It's sweet and citrusy.
Well, do you like it?
A lot better than the Connecticut. What? You know what the cigar reminds me of?
A Davidoff?
No.
God.
No, that was quick.
It reminds me of the new Filthy Viking, but better.
Like it's a little more aged tasting to it.
It's more refined. It tastes less harsh, and the flavor actually identified. Rather
That
than
thing,
just
that's the thing I've noticed about the patinas. Like I can see where he says that about the lines, that it's a little bit more refined because some of the stuff doesn't stand out as much until you're paying attention.
Definitely citrusy. That bitterness isn't there for this one. There's no bitterness to the spice. The spicy is not there. It's not spicy. Maybe I haven't got there yet. I might like. I don't know.
Sounds like it's right up my alley.
This one you don't have to retro hill to taste. This is right there.
Yeah.
Brendan says Habano. Karen is complaining about Habano not being spicy. You know, Chapin, let me tell you this, okay? I will complain if Geno Gao chicken does not taste like Geno Gao. Right? You gotta kind of give him that. Look who
Cigar
is
Mechanics
on.
here.
Brandon,
Wayno.
What's up?
What's
Smoky
up, Cigar
Patinas.
Mechanic?
What's going on, girl? How are you?
Good. Just
Good.
finished a Patina, Connecticut.
Ooh, I'm about to light one up myself.
It was pretty good.
Brendan.
Why?
So his Patina's design cue is basically this copper, and then the Patina it's that turquoise seafoam color. Is that what the design cue is basically? They try to show that the copper Patina is seafoam.
Are you saying his IQ? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about design cue.
Oh. Hold on.
Never mind. Forget I even asked.
Every time I get in here, I got to readjust all my settings. For some reason, it resets everything to like whatever stupid settings it wants to set to. It's like barely
I
hearing
think I like the
anything.
Habano a lot better. I don't know. Connecticut.
You're not
Yep.
a Connecticut person. You don't like any Connecticut's.
I like Davidoff. Natural.
Please, really?
Shocker.
We've
No,
been busting his nuts the whole time. Don't worry.
Please, really? Davidoff, dude? Of all the Connecticut's that are out there, Davidoff?
No, I like the natural from Reserva.
Okay.
See, that's one. Get out.
There's one. You like the blue and green from Grand Habano, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's another one.
That's a USA Connecticut.
So that's still good.
See, Brandon, I did this just to troll him, dude. It's a Corojo 5 Maduro Gran Robusto.
Oh, I should have done the same thing. Shit, I might go change my cigar.
It's not gonna troll me or anything. I'm not gonna smoke any of those. I'm sending those out.
I might. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll be back.
What I
All
get
right, guys,
myself
I
into
gotta
tonight.
go. I'll see you guys next week.
All right,
All right, buddy.
have a good night.
Ivan.
yeah, Brandon didn't even notice that with the photo I posted yesterday, that I used Vertigo products instead of FQI products in the photo. So I guess next time it won't make a difference. I just go ahead and post my normal cutter.
He
And then
knows
somebody
he was doing
posted-
it just to mess with him.
Somebody posted a Bugatti lighter, and I think that was FQI.
That's what I thought. Aren't they made by them?
Yeah, I think they're made
No,
by FQI.
when I posted the Orania, the Espinosa picture, I used a Vertigo lighter and cutter.
So
Just
what
for
happened to
Brandon.
Martin? Did he get drunk and went to puke?
I think he
Maybe.
went to get another cigar.
We went to get another cigar, yeah.
And
Yeah.
get some alcohol in them.
Yeah, and some whiskey.
But who makes a lighter though that then the screws on the bottom of the lighter sticking out from the bottom so the thing don't sit straight?
And I
So
saw
my-
you doing that.
My question
I'm
is, why
telling
are you standing it
Vertigo
up?
makes that kind of lighter.
Okay, here's a Vertigo table lighter, okay, and it stands up just fine.
Yeah, but this one I've only got one lighter for Vertigo, and both of the screws stick out from the bottom, so that thing just wobbles like a freaking.
James, this is a Vertigo
Hey.
lighter. It stand out just fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you one of these, James. One of these freaking Cyclones. They stand up just fine.
Yeah.
Wait, they don't stand?
I mean, I expect
Oh,
all
look,
products
he's
to-
back. He's back. No,
to
no.
be
Oh.
made right.
Yes.
I guess we won't be talking about Patina anymore tonight.
Oh, I mean, we can still talk about Patina. You want me to smoke both of them? I mean, I've done that before.
I gotta smoke the both of them at the same time.
I'm gonna smoke this this Gran Habano Corojo number 5 Gran Robusto.
Yeah, keep making up names. That's okay.
Not Toro,
Toro.
Gran Robusto.
I will
Just to be
continue.
clear.
I will continue to smoke this Patina Habano Asian. Okay.
It's a Habano.
Habano Asian.
Habanero.
I'm gonna make up names for it. Okay. Habano Asian.
Well, you don't have to make up a name for it. This is really a Gran Robusto.
No such thing, Graham.
And bro, this has been around since like the mid '90s. With the shaggy foot, by the way.
Asians has been on Earth since 5,000, so I can definitely say Asian.
It's a pre-egg roll.
Right?
We're not smoking egg rolls. That's not no. My wife's making egg rolls. My wife's making some right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, she's in there. She just made a bunch of egg rolls.
I don't understand why the Americas has egg roll and spring rolls because they're both spring rolls in Asia. I don't know why they call it egg roll. There's no egg in it.
Because we can call it whatever we want.
Exactly.
It's like you calling this a Toro when it's a Gran Robusto.
It's a Toro.
It's a Gran Robusto.
It's a Toro.
No. It's a Gran Robusto.
It's technically a number 5.
It's a number 5 Gran Robusto.
It's a number 5.
I think I chose the right cigar today.
What you want? What did you choose?
There you go. The Dusk.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I've actually had this one in the humidor since May of last year.
Oh,
Mr. Sparacio sent it to me.
You mark your cigars when you get them.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because you can't remember who sent it to him if he doesn't.
You're
Well,
right.
That's way too organized for me.
There's a difference because Martina and Maya keep getting cigars from everybody, and Cigar McKinnon doesn't.
That's true. Yeah, nobody ever sends me cigars.
I'll send you stuff that you won't want.
Don't send me that shit.
That's the result of it anyway. We send you cigars. There'll be stuff you don't want to smoke.
It's not true, man. I smoke a lot of stuff. I just don't post it.
Anybody know why the reason Patina changed factory is because the factory shut down or what?
No, I think it was what was it? Brandon might know.
No, go ahead, Martin.
No, I forgot.
Are you asking why they switched factories?
Yeah.
Because he's no longer with Mombacho. So Mo that owns Patina, that created Patina, was the national sales director for Mombacho cigars, and he no longer is. Now he just does his brand, and that's all I can say. So he switched factories. Which was a good thing. Which was a good thing. I mean, I can't go into detail on it. I mean, that's if it's not made public knowledge, and I can't go into detail on it, obviously. But he had to switch cigars or switch manufacturers, and it was a good move for him. He also switched distribution.
Oh. I guess it's a good move because cigar tastes okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same blend. I think he's just getting more consistency from the new factory than he was from the old one. Stop it, Sherry.
Can you tell what factory it's coming from?
So
Yeah,
what?
it comes out of the Noxa factory now.
You know, Sherry was smoking her cigar and she shamelessly plugged.
I did. And I smoked it down to the nub. 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Standard Time on Sunday.
See, see what I did? I just allowed her to plug you again.
Oh man, yeah. All these plugs.
I love it. Are you gonna be on tomorrow, Sherry?
I'm gonna try to make it tomorrow.
Good. Maybe Mama's Day. We're gonna have a mama on there with us.
It's a female, right? I saw the. See, you gotta set up the premiere way too early. You gotta set up on a Monday for a show that's on Sunday.
We need to set it up then.
When you set it up, it says premiere, and it shows the exact when it's gonna premiere. It was on Monday. For a show that's on Sunday.
Yeah, give everybody a week.
It keep popping on my feeds.
So you remember.
I remember, but
welcome.
my time isn't 3 p.m. My time is like 6.
That's why it says Pacific Standard Time.
Anyway,
You got, Asians are
That's
supposed
too
to be
much
good at
math.
math.
That's too much math.
Asian are very good at math, but we're not good at
Asians are
time.
supposed to be good at math. Yeah, well, it's just math, dude. You plus 3. Come on.
No, we plugged 3, but then I still have things to do. So I will check in at 3 and I go, oh damn, yeah, it's actually like 5.
Well, then you can go back to taking your nap, and you can get up in 3 hours and watch it.
I don't take nap.
Yeah.
He takes baths. He doesn't take naps.
Exactly. I was taking my bath while Michael messaged me yesterday.
Yeah.
So Brandon,
It was
Michael,
today
what time
for
is
you,
it?
yesterday for me.
What time is it where you're at now?
7:53.
7:53.
Yep.
You guys are only 3 hours behind. 3 hours ahead of me.
You know what I really want to know, and I know none of you can tell the answer here, but I do want to know why Ed left American Bike.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't hear that.
It's on the video. He
Oh,
Tim put out a
9
video
hours.
for it.
You guys are 9 hours behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched the videos. I'm like a week behind on everybody's videos.
Yeah, like when I saw that video, I was like, oh, it's not gonna be a good news. I watched it and it's like, oh, Ed left. Like, why? And my wife is like, why? Even though my wife doesn't even know who Ed is, and then she's like, who's Ed? I was like, I don't think I ever talked to you before. She's like, is it that the skinny guy that's that sells a lot of cigars? Like, no, that's actually not him. I don't know any skinny guy that sells a lot of cigars.
Who's
And
Ed?
then she said, so it's not the cigar mechanic. I was like, no, he's not skinny.
Wow,
So-
bro.
so-
Thanks.
So here's the thing. Apparently, Brendan, his name is Ed to my wife.
So, I mean, I guess from what people were saying, Tim is a really cool guy to chill with, but not a cool person to work with or work for. Is
Oh,
that
wait.
Mr. Ed?
Wait. Does he work for him or they are partner?
He repped for American Viking.
I thought they were partner.
So he was his in-house rep. As far as I know.
So I don't know. I don't work for him, so yeah, haha.
I guess we call it Mr. Ed.
But back to the cigars. Now that nobody had that answer, so I can see why Brendan likes the Casa Cueva better than Patina.
Yes.
I think the Casa Cueva is still better than.
Yes,
I
I would.
agree with that.
Is
With
it
the
worth a
old one.
try though? Is it worth a try? Yeah. But I recommend you guys should buy sampler of each one before you buy a box of, because they're so different. Like the Robusto is very different than the Habano.
So a 5-pack.
Yeah, 5-pack.
I think they both are. I think they're both great. I mean, they're both in my top 5 Connecticut's. The reason that I go to Casa Cuevas before I go to anything else is more because of just the emotion behind the family and the people and the relationship and all of that. Mo's been a dear friend of mine, but I just picked up the brand and I wasn't buying it before because I really am not a fan of the rep that he had before and I didn't really want to support him as much as I love Mo. But they're great cigars for the different occasions. So they each have their place.
I feel like if you like a lighter, like if you smoke Casa Cueva, like say the Casa Cueva Connecticut, and you want a little bit more, but you don't want to buy the Reserva, you can do the Patina Connecticut. If you like the Habano, if you smoke the Habano from Casa Cueva, and you want something lighter, then you go with. Because I think that's just like one of them is more, the other one's less.
Yeah, the Connecticut from Patina has definitely just got a smidge more strength than the core line Connecticut from Cuevas.
I definitely feel the strength, especially I had a tough draw on that one, so it actually added.
This Gran Habano Corojo #5 Gran Toro cigar is so good.
Grand Toro.
One Toro. Yeah, here we go.
I'm just gonna make up other names since we're doing it anyways.
That's okay. Do that. You know? See if I can.
See, it's compromise, Tony. It's called compromise. We'll call it a Gran Toro.
I'm gonna report it to the manager.
Because technically a Toro is a 6x50, not a 6x54.
It's a range of size, man.
No, that's the current day's definition, but back when this cigar came, that's not accurate.
Well,
Yeah,
we're going to
Toro
current
was
day.
actually-
You know, back in the day, the president is not president; it's called emperor. So
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Well, back in the day,
Oh, my
presidents
years,
felt
my
president,
years.
We didn't want an emperor.
say what? Actually, before the Qing dynasty, the emperor is actually called the king. They don't have emperor until him.
You know, this is really weird, Brandon. This is the first time I'm smoking this cigar, and I'm getting peaches from the cigar.
Peaches?
You sure it's not from your whiskey?
No, I haven't even drank yet. And I wanted to make sure that I did not have a drink yet because I wanted to actually see if this Ipigari was actually really good. But I'm getting peaches from the cigar. I've never gotten peaches from the cigar.
Brendan's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I mean,
Dude.
I hope you like peaches.
I mean, it's actually it's good.
Yeah, no, I do. I really like that cigar. It's funny because not a lot of people carry it, but I do really enjoy that cigar.
Starhaver says, I love Camacho Fuente Amazon in Gran Gordo. Here's the thing, the Gordo is not even... Gordo is like addition to a size. So you have like 2 addition to a size.
Wait, is this on YouTube right now?
Yes.
See, I know to keep my mouth shut and when to keep it shut.
You at least know to ask before you open your mouth.
Yeah.
Why do you think that I asked a question that I knew that most people isn't gonna answer it? And tell you guys that you guys not gonna have an answer to it.
I don't know if it's about not having an answer. It's about being willing to give said answer.
There you go.
But I'm nosy like that.
Yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Hey, Michael, how's that humidor working out? The new one.
It is ready to have all my shit put in it tomorrow morning when I wake up.
Nice.
What we're talking about? Fridge?
Yep.
Yeah, the new big wine. Dude, you're gonna put everything in that humidor. You're gonna be like, shit, I need to buy more cigars.
Exactly.
I know. Why isn't Brendan give me a fridge? I'll fill that up.
Michael, how many cigars do you have now?
Like
send you one.
1,200-ish.
Damn.
What? Say
Yeah,
that again?
that'll-
What about
that'll
1200?
be- Dude, you'll get like a third of that thing full.
Yes. That's what I like to hear.
What about 1500? You have 1500 cigars?
About 1,200.
1200 cigars?
Yeah.
And how much that'll fit? 3000?
Yeah, that cooler should fit right around 3,000. If you're putting them in loose, you can fit more than that. But between boxes and loose, you should fit right around 3,000. Just a small little wineador.
I can fill it up.
Man, I
He's small-
struggle with the 400 count.
He saw how small my office is, so it fits in there nicely. It takes up a lot of the office. It's pretty good.
So Starhaver asked me what's my question. My question was, isn't Gran and Gordo is that like an addition to another size to make a size bigger?
Gordo?
Yeah.
Gordo's like a 60 ring gauge is what I think of.
Right, but you can like add Gordo as a word to another size to make that size sound.
Yeah, some people will because they'll call it like a Robusto Gordo. That just means it's a fatter Robusto.
Right. So why, like when you call Gran Gordo, is that extra fat?
Yeah. A Grand Robusto Gordo. That's going to be a little bit longer and a little bit fatter.
I feel like we're talking about something else.
Steinheifer say, I thought 100 cigars was a lot. Jesus. Well, Steinheifer, I just answer you that question. If you stop sleeping, you start to have like in the 1,000 cigar range.
Yeah, just you don't need to you can't sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, between Tony, myself, and Michael, I mean, you just if you don't sleep, then you can have more cigars.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Like when you have that much cigars, you no longer sleep.
You work
Yeah.
more, so you have more money to buy more cigars.
Correct.
Unless you have
yeah.
kids.
I'm
Stein
getting
Heifer said I
nervous.
thought Gordo was it was just a 660.
If you call it just a Gordo, yes, typically a just Gordo is a 660, a Gordo on its own. But if you have like Robusto Gordo, that means a fat Robusto. Toro Gordo is a fat Toro, because technically a Toro is a 6x50. So a 6x54 would be like a Toro Gordo. Six-
Jeff Gordo is a James.
Yeah, right.
Jim, we name a new cigar James.
There you
The James.
We need a cigar called Shadow Gaze for sure one day. We need a cigar that just named Shadow Gaze. Period.
Let's do it.
Do it. Do it.
Is it one that's gonna like hit you in the face so hard it makes your eyes do that, or what?
Yeah,
No,
it
that'll
should
be
it
the,
should be a it should be like a triple Lajero.
Oh
You
my
know?
god, no.
In a Corona size.
Is that what I do to you people?
Huh?
And we're gonna name it the Curse of 150, right?
Cause 150 should be like extra long Churchill.
No, we're gonna do it in a Corona Gordo,
Corona Gordo.
Wow. Wow.
a
Are
Grand
you, s-
Corona Gordo.
are you saying I'm fat?
No, I'm just saying. I just want to throw other words in there that throw Tony off, because he can go, "This is a Robusto. This is a Robusto. This isn't a Grand Corona Toro. This is a Robusto." And I'll say, "No, it's a Grand Corona Toro."
Doesn't bother me. I don't know. You guys think that I'm all railed up? I'm like, okay.
You were a little bit when I was talking to you last night. You were a
No,
little
I
riled
was
up.
in my bath, really relaxed.
No, but like your wording is riled up.
Not because I'm typing. You're like talking, and I just listen to you. I don't want to wake my wife up.
Well, it's because I was moving like trucks all at the same time, so it was quicker to talk while I was driving.
You know, I don't want my wife to pick up the phone and what you wearing. You know,
Yeah.
Michael. And they'll be like, khakis.
Khakis.
Chapin said a cigar named Michael would be 3x3.
Everything in Michael's house is small, by the way.
Really?
Everything, dude. Like everything is small. I thought I was gonna hit my head on the doorway. It's like
It's a
it's
short
like the
people house,
Keebler
man.
elves live there.
Well, that's because Michael is small, so you kind of have to put that in consideration.
Michael's in there and like, dude, I'm hitting my head on the ceiling fan, and Michael's like, check out my vaulted ceilings.
Steinheifer said, my girl told me Knob cigar reminds her of me.
Short and stubby.
I don't know if that's
You,
something
you
wanna
gotta
make
think of the
public.
you gotta think of the good way, because according to Knob, it's like they only give you the best part, right? So you know you just need the best part. So your girl might be thinking just the best part of you.
It's not the
Short
length,
and
it's the girth.
Yeah,
Right?
according to Nub, it may be short and stubby, but it lasts just as long as any other cigar.
Maybe what she said is, other than the tip, everything was good. Right?
Oh my
Because that's
God,
what
dude.
Nub is. They cut the tip off and everything was good.
I can't.
This could go so bad, like so quickly.
Yeah. So instead of calling it a nub, can we call it like the bobbit?
Don't say that when I'm trying to retro hill. I'll choke.
I think Steinheifer set himself up for that one.
Oh gosh. Steinheifer just needs some little love from us. He likes to get the same love Chapin gets all the time. But I think today's topic is actually me. I get flamed. It is what it is. All
It's good for you.
It's good for me.
So I almost died today.
What'd you do? Climb the mountain?
No, man, oh no, dude, worse.
Did you talk to someone shorter than 5 feet?
No, worse. I had
You
a
touch
rat
Asian?
run across my feet.
Yeah, what?
What a baby.
A rat run across my feet, dude. That thing was the size of a freaking Great Dane. I'm telling you, dude. Oh my god, dude. You guys missed it because like Drew was pissed that he wasn't like filming at the time because you guys would have seen me screaming like a little girl. I swear to God, dude. I was like, I
That's
was like,
because
nope,
you didn't.
I'm out.
That's because you didn't have an Asian around you. That would have been taken care of in 2 seconds.
Bro, I can't do it, dude. Like we had a shed. My neighbors cleared out an area behind us, and he had like a little rat infestation in there. And they all decided to come over and live in this shed that I had. So we cleared all the wood pile in the shed and everything out, dude. This little freaking rat came running and like launched onto my feet, dude. Oh, I thought I was gonna die, dude.
Did
That
you
thing
guys
was, like,
catch it
this
in the
big,
end?
I'm telling you. Huh?
Did you guys catch it in the end?
No, dude. There was like 10 rats that ran out of the thing, dude. I freaking threw away the shed and everything in it.
Was it more than a bunch of pack rats?
Dude, it was just a bunch of these little rats, and they go in and they were eating the chicken food until I moved how that was set up.
Dude, you got 10 right. You could have made a whole plate of General Gal rat.
Bro, you should have seen it. Like, so we got everything out of the shed, and I'm throwing in freaking I threw in like 2 strips of black cats, and I threw in 6 smoke bombs. This freaking shed's like just puking all this smoke out, dude. Freaking rats are running out from underneath it, dude. It was awesome. I thought I was gonna die.
From rats?
I like how James keeps talking, but none of us can hear. James, you sound really good right now. Because when you're on mute, you sound really good,
6'3" and scared of rats and mice.
bro. Rats, cockroaches, and like freaking like spirits. Like when people, oh, we're on YouTube. When people f with spirits, like they try to like William was talking about that bridge and shit, dude. Like, I ain't doing that.
Oh yeah, I know how to get you scared now.
Even
Good luck.
elephants are afraid of rats. Elephants are afraid of rats.
Yeah, dude, I can't stand them. They're disgusting.
Can't hear you, James.
I know because I just like doing my move my mouth.
What a dick. What a
James,
dick.
James. Well, anyways, it is 11:09 here. So we gotta cut off the YouTube part, and we're gonna have after night show. So if you wanna join on Facebook, just link there and join us to chat, and we'll have the after show. So this show's ends right here. I'll see you guys next Saturday. But if you gotta join the after show, the link to Facebook.